It's past the Sydney skyline, beyond the suburbia of Perth, in a land of rock, sand, stubble, of rolling hills, of scorched red earth. It's past the coastal turn-offs down those open red dirt tracks in the wheat fields or wide pastures of Australia's great outback, that you will find a farmer, down worn, dusty, dry roadsides, the men and women that grow your food, with an immense amount of pride. Pride in all we've worked for, and for all we're yet to do, in our stock, our land, our families, and all the hard times that we've come through. I'm from a farming family that grows the land that ends up on your plate, and I appeal to you to hear our stories before you shower us with slander and with hate. There are two sides to every story, and I know you've seen one on the news, but I ask you just to listen before you shout and throw abuse. My story is like some others that grew up out here on the land, at the mercy of the elements, where not all things can be planned. Some years would be amazing, rolling hills of lush green grass, fat lambs and happy pregnant ewes, bursting creeks all flowing past. Other years we curbed our spending just so we could feed our sheep. We went without as children so the family farm we'd get to keep. I recall a kid I went to school with about at the age of 4. His dad went out with a rifle when he couldn't face it anymore. It was not an uncommon occurrence to hear this sort of news. When faced with desperation, it's the path some sadly often choose. You see, it's not just what we do for work, it's our entire heart and soul, and when our stock or country are hurting, we don't feel completely whole. I've spent hours saving half-frozen lambs and coaxing them to suck, and I've cried over tiny bodies who've had a different kind of luck. I've laughed at bubs in springtime with their ridiculous long legs, playing on the dam banks, while the ewes graze up ahead. The emotional investment that a farmer has in all their creatures is so difficult to make you see because it has so many features. We don't want to see them suffer. To this end, we dedicate our lives. From the time they step foot on the place, we want them to survive. And we do have to sell them. Mum cries every time the truck drives out the gate. But we just try to give them the best life that we can before they meet that fate. For the ones that have to travel, we hope the journey's fast and smooth. We pray for low fatalities and for cool, clean and spacious booths. Yes, there are exceptions. And to think of sheep to which we gave that loving start in any of those conditions, well, the thought it breaks my heart. But to quit, not fix the problem, what does that actually achieve? It will just be some other country's farmers that will be left to hurt and grieve. Because we're proud of all our cattle, and we dearly love our sheep. And in order to look after them, our trade we have to keep. We want to do the best by them. We've seen them born and grow. It's a profession of extreme despair, but also the best joy you'll ever know. We don't care about the money, God knows we've survived on less, but we are proud, these farming families, and we want to do our best. We want to educate you about how your food is grown, because I love this industry. I love my farm, my home. If you want to know about it, please speak up and ask. We are not some simple rednecks or dumb yokels that grow grass. We are people, plain and simple. And it's for our livelihoods we fight. So please just stop and listen to our stories, and then you decide what's right.